Welcome riding buddies. We're out here once again at the Conondale Classic weekend. We're catching up with a few guys. Rosco, thank you for catching up with me. What we're going to be looking at is Rosco's 1979 KX380 SR works bike. So only a handful of these ever built around. We all know how rare works bikes are. Before we get underway, make sure you subscribe to John's Motorcycle Mania. It is a proven fact that subscribing to John's Motorcycle Mania will help you find that absolutely exotic works bike that you are looking for. So, Rosco, 1979, Kawasaki bought this bike out. Do you know exactly how many of these were actually built?
There's 4 that are actually documented, and there's 2 parts bikes. One's in the World Museum in Sweden. Dave Thorpe has one, and Mark Hildebrand has one. This is Wiener and Moises heritage from the USA, so it has Wiener's name underneath the seat.
Oh, very cool.
So it came out from America, so it has USA lineage and Australian heritage. Trevor Williams rode this bike in Motocross 79.
So this bike has got some real racing pedigree in Australia and as well, and America, but it's got some real pedigree in Australian motocross history as well. That's cool.
It's wonderful.
Absolutely awesome.
And we've saved it. It was a bottle of, I bought it from a friend of mine that sent it down to New South Wales for 9 years to be restored, and it was an aircraft engineer, pulled it down, powder-coated the frame, which was wrong, made the seat, and did another tank, and that's all he did in 9 years. He got paid to do it. Lost a whole bunch of parts, all the brackets, everything been remanufactured by Kev Doyle and Trev Williams. Yep. I had Trev and Kev restore the bike as part of the heritage to maintain the bike's integrity, and also from a BMX point of view, to have the original rider restore it was meant more to me than me restoring it.
Exactly, yeah. So we know works bikes, they've got one-off hand-built parts on it. I'm looking down at the engine cases.
Sandcast.
So sandcast engine cases.
Titanium everywhere.
Yeah, bits. Yeah, the bolts on this thing, the bolts look absolutely gorgeous. All the titanium bolts, all that sort of stuff. So it's classed as a 380.
Yes.
Is it 380cc or is it? Because I know a lot of these they changed them.
Some say 390, but technically it's classified as an SR 380. So when it came out from the USA, it had the banana factory swing arm on it, and it had the short KYB shocks with the canisters. Even on the frame, it still maintains where the original canister holders are. Trev Williams and Teddy Doyle wasn't happy because it was so short, set up for Supercross for Wiener and the famous paddle tire. And then so turned and that extended with an A5. That's just a stock A5 swing arm. But then they worked out the original layout of the flop shocks, and I had Anthony Gunner restore those flop shocks.
That's awesome. So, 1979, this bike's in Australia. How did it do in Mr. Motocross?
I think Trev that year finished approximately around 5th or 6th.
Yep.
Because the 400s were here, the 400 and Yamaha 400, dealing with the likes of Gawley and Gunther and all those type of things.
Yeah, and that's the era. That's the thing. That era.
That's when it went nuts.
Gunther, like you can't take Gawley out of anything, any part of Australian motocross history. There was so many top guys at that time. It was just insane.
You had the Flood Boys. You had
the 2 Flood Boys.
You had the Flood Boys. You had many others just underneath them. You got the Ryans, and then we had the internationals come out, Vic Allen and Gaston Raya, and prior to that. But those guys in that 80s period it's called the Golden Era for a reason, and it is the Golden Era.
Exactly. So this bike went to the Australian Motocross Championships. How did it do?
Yeah, he won the class. He won
the Australian Motocross Championships in the 500 class on this bike.
Yeah.
You don't get much more pedigree than that.
No, and that's why it's so wonderful. And as I said, it was a pile of parts. We went, it's basically been over an 8-year period. I purchased the bike in 16.
Yeah, you don't exactly just walk down your Kawasaki dealership and buy parts for it. You wouldn't even buy a piston.
Right, fiberglass.
Fiberglass tank.
Yeah.
Now, the suspension on it, okay, we've already talked about the rear end swing arm, the fork shocks. What are the forks?
Well, they're full of the factory 38mm Toyotas. You know, that's what it came with. Straight out of the factory, and it's been the same.
So some pretty cool internals in those forks.
Yeah, and for its time.
For its, yeah, compared to now, not talking now, but for its time, that was your state-of-the-art KYB forks. The engine, as we've discussed, is a 380cc thereabouts. Reed valve engine, all sand cast, lots of titanium everywhere. I noticed even the countershaft sprockets all drilled and holes in it everywhere.
The pipe's still the original pipe, but we just tied it up the front nose. This is original here and hasn't been cut. But this was so being out of shape, we just tied it back piece up there.
The bottom section?
The bottom is still original. I had Jeff Morris do it down in Victoria.
GMC Concepts.
GMC, and that's wonderful. And we just tidied it, so we left some patina until the original cone down here. So that's a key component to it as well.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud just that Trev was involved in Trev.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You've got the guy that did so well on it in Australia helping rebuild it and bring it back. So it's absolutely awesome. Now, brakes on this, the hubs, they're high magnesium. How close are these brakes to the stock Kawasaki brakes of that time?
The following 2 years very close. Not obviously that,
not 79.
When the 400s came out and 80 and 81, that's when they started melding this process to make a bike for customer base.
Yep.
So there's all the templates basically. That's what works.
So basically, yeah, exactly. The works bikes were the training platform for what the production bike is going to be in the next few years.
Well, even when I was with Swiftly and Honda, he was the first one that had the water cooled in '84.
Yep.
We were running the pre-production after the air cooled 480, and then the 500 came out, and Jeff was the first one on the pre-production in the world.
Yeah.
And before anyone else, Jeff was the first guy to ride that water cooled 500.
Yeah, and at least he was a guy that was worthy of having that honour.
He went all right.
He didn't do too bad for a young fella.
Run away from this horror show to a place where the wild ones go. Take a ride into the great unknown. Oh, oh. There is a fire that burns on bright. It's got a hold on you and I. No, we won't run, no, we won't hide. Oh, oh, oh. Mother Mary bless my soul. I found the devil on my way home.
Thank you so much for letting us have a look at it.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me about
No, it's just, there's so many good bikes here. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So that has been a look at the 1979 KX380 SR. SR stands for Special Racer. I don't know if that's official or not, but it is the official word, is it? I've done pretty good there, I thought. So yeah, this is the bike that you, at 1979, if you're a Kawasaki fan, this is what you wanted. So make sure you have subscribed to John's Motorcycle Mania. Go back through, there's quite a few videos from here at Conondale Classic Weekend. Make sure you go through, check them all out, check out some of my other stuff on bikes as well, and at events as well, and we will catch you next time.